Yes, the set isn't done yet. You think I don't know that? Because that'd be pretty bad and unlikely that I wouldn't know that. I'm standing right in front. You know what? Never mind. I'm not getting into this with you. Let's get to the news. First off, for those of you who managed to see this morning's screen recording video before I took it down, yes, I made a mistake in the testing, so I'll be reworking that video concept to publish later. Thanks for the feedback to those who provided it and for not completely tearing me to pieces. With that said, now to the news for real. Samsung unveiled the Galaxy Note 8 today, hoping to make a glorious comeback with the Note brand after last year's explosive debacle with the Note 7. The newcomer goes up for pre-order tomorrow with a release on September 15th. The Note 8 has a 2960 by 1440 curved OLED infinity display, which is essentially bezel-free on the sides, with an extra tall aspect ratio of 18.5 by 9. Like every other phone these days, it's got dual rear cameras, one wide angle, the other 2x zoom telephoto, which allows you to adjust focus post-shot, but both cameras shoot color, unlike some other dual-camera phones. In the US, there will be a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 SoC inside, but internationally, it'll pack a Samsung Exynos 8895. Other base specs include 6 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, a microSD card slot, 3300 mAh battery with an iris scanner, wireless charging, USB Type-C, a 3.5mm audio jack, heart rate monitor, and IP68 water and dust resistance. Guess what it starts at? $930 US, a price The Verge rightfully ponders as questionably sensible. Although, if you are forced to trade in your explosion-prone Note 7, you can trade in your current phone to get up to $425 off the Note 8. And this one definitely won't explode. They took care of all that exploding stuff. This one, you couldn't even make it explode if you tried. Please don't try. Microsoft and others in the gaming industry have been trying to set up cross-platform multiplayer between the Xbox and PlayStation for a while now, but Sony has always been on the fence. The latest example is Ark Survival Evolved, which is launching on consoles next week after 2 years of early access. Its developer said crossplay is working internally, but currently Sony won't allow it. However, at Gamescom this week, Xbox head of marketing Aaron Greenberg told Game Reactor that Microsoft is in talks with Sony to get cross-platform play enabled on more titles. I maintain that Sony is just being snooty because PlayStation is just clearly a way better name for a console than Xbox. What do you do with this thing? Play games. It's a station for playing games. Oh, what's this thing? It's a box full of X. It's a box for doing X. I think that illustrated it pretty well. And Microsoft has launched a new initiative to make AI-capable hardware available via the cloud. It's called Project Brainwave, and it will use Intel's Stratix 10 hardware accelerator to achieve ultra-low latency processing and transmitting to essentially allow cloud computing in real time. That's a lot of big words to say basically that Project Brainwave will allow companies to use deep learning without buying giant, ultra-powerful computers themselves. The best consumer application for this that I can think of now would be an AI assistant that I can program to help my grandma figure out how to change the font size in Word, so I don't have to. I'm a bad person. Of course, now it's time for quick bits, so you gotta factor that into the analysis. Anytime you're talking about that, what? AMD's Gerald Youngblood, that has to be his gamer name, has responded to the Vega pricing controversy, saying AMD will continue to incentivize retailers with rebates on an ongoing basis so they can hit that initial $499 price point, but supply issues are making that difficult. HyperX has launched the Cloud Alpha, the first gaming headset to feature a dual-chambered design, allowing greater separation between the bass, mids, and highs. Sure, HyperX. Better send us one so we can make sure that's true. Yeah. Iceland is the next place trying out drone deliveries, as Flytrex will be delivering food to residents of Reykjavik via flying robot. That's cool, but you know what Iceland is? Basically, a smaller Canada. So come here next, please. Thanks. Snapchat is going to debut original short-form scripted shows by the end of this year, and by short form, we're talking around 5 minutes. And that's way too short of a video to be of any use. You need at least 6. And if you're into Overwatch, I'm sure you've seen it by now, but if you're not, then check out the latest animated short, Rise and Shine, just because all of these shorts are of impeccable quality and make me yearn for an Overwatch animated movie, and I love them. Did I sell it? Did I sell that enough? Sources for all of today's news stories can be found in the NCIX forum post linked in the description. Babies don't go in cases! No, they don't. If anyone was confused about this, hopefully now you're not. PC cases are, they're for PC components, not babies. Put your baby anywhere else, just not in a case. Actually. Thanks for the PSA, Kitsudono. I said that the most white way you could. If the rest of you want to submit a hashtag NCIXYodog, tweet it at us already. Hey, remember when I talked about the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 earlier? If you were like, hey, I got money to blow, then guess what? You don't actually have to go all the way to South Korea to get it from Samsung themselves. You can get it from NCIX. And if you pre-order before September 14th, you'll get a bonus Samsung wireless charging convertible stand and a 128GB microSD card. Click here for details on that, or click in the description, or click anywhere you want. It's a free country. All right, that's it for Netlinked Daily, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Click over here for previous videos, and check us out on Twitter over here. Forgot where the clicker things were. But as always, like the video if you liked it, comment below for fans of benefits, and subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX. And I'll see you in the next one that I do. That's how that works.